この番組はご覧のスポンサーの提供でお送りします。Alrighty, welcome everyone. I'm Teeaboo and I am here for Dororo, episode 17. Last time on Dororo, we've got three major thingamajiggies going on. One of them is Dororo's got a map on her back. Itachi has the other half. He's trying to get it. Two of them is they ran into this nice shark boy. He was a nice boy who offered to give them a ride, and there was an unfortunate accident where one of his sharks got killed, and now he is a very angry, nice shark boy who has sworn to murder all of them. Whoops. Third is Hyakki is wandering the world and getting close to running into his prosthetic maker guy who made his legs and arms and stuff. So looking forward to seeing them collide and maybe see what happens there. Considering that guy is like the closest thing to an actual father figure that Hyakki ever had, he'll probably be thrilled to see that Hyakki has gotten some of his body parts back, but he might have an interesting perspective on the whole gaining back your body parts from demons thing. Maybe. Could be interesting. In any case, I'm waiting for the conflict with Shark Boy to bubble up into something interesting. Dororo is tied to a tree and just sort of left there by Itachi and friends. I don't actually know why they left him there or left her there. Were they going after Shark Boy, or like the What were they doing? I'm sure that there was an explanation. Oh well, I'm not gonna diss the show for my own stupidity. In any case, three major things going on. Shark Boy is really mad, and one of his shark's eyes turned black. I don't know if that has actual, like, it's becoming a ghouly demon thing kind of meaning, or if it's just a way of expressing visually that he's really angry. I'm gonna guess it's the latter. In any case, a bunch of conflict ready to happen, a bunch of interesting stuff that could happen. Let's find out how it happens. I've got the episode up. It's at 0 seconds. There will be multiple versions of this reaction video. Picture-in-picture versions with the video up there in the corner will be in the description down there. Timer-based version on YouTube with a discussion at the end and a beep-beep timer at the beginning. And that beep-beep timer will go right here. Bada bing, bada boom, bada beep, beep, boom. Rain, rain, rain. Oh. Is this prosthetic guy? Oh man, they're looting. And he's just going about his business. Don't fuck with him. Don't do it, you three. Oh, it looks like him. Oh. Maybe so. Oh, that guy just run away with his arm? He's just gonna go and put one back. Oh! Just stole the eye! Well, fuck that. Will it spare him? Life flash before eyes? Nope. Not gonna go for the trope. And it spares him. And it spares him. Oh. Why not you? Oh, the haunted... Okay. Oh. Okay. He can hear him too. Hey, buddy. Got any extra legs? That was really cool. It was kind of paced and it felt like an old period film. Really cool. I love this OP. That's an interesting title. I'd like some answers. Yeah. And he can speak. Yeah. Yes. With my prosthetic hand. Did you? I don't know. I want. And he regrets it a little bit. I want. Leg. Gimme. But he's reluctant to. Oh. What is that? Already found them. Already found them. Yep. He's not a great father. Oh. Yep. So she did survive. Goddess of Mercy is gone. Don't give a fuck. Ooh. Ooh. Tahoe got cold. He has, though. Yep. Yep. Hmm. What fate? Indeed. I need it. Gimme. What? Bueno. Yeah. Oh. Okay. He has killed some men too. He's very familiar with. Yeah. Oh. I was wondering what that was. Okay, so it became a landslide trapping them in. Whew. Oh. 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 I think she hit the nail on the head, though. Ha. Has there? Oh. He's out hunting a ghoul. Or at least they used to. Hello. Trying to dig out? Thank goodness. This is good. We're questioning Hyakki. No. Will make the enemy of an entire nation. What about Dororo? What about Dororo? Dororo. Hey, we made it. All right, Splinter, where are you? Oh god, that's a lot of little baby splinters. Good luck with that. And we out. Oh. Uh. Hi. Oh. They're birthed from the tree? What the heck? He's still on only one leg, right? Cornered rat. That's a lot of baby ghouls. Oh. Okay. Okay. Where'd all the bodies go? Okay, I guess they're behind that lip. Alright, that was a weird scene. Yikes. Wow, the emotion in his voice. Good job, voice actor. Couldn't hear or speak. Oh. I want. Oh. Oh, that's the cutest. That's the cutest. Aww. Yaki's got away with worse. He didn't give him a leg, though. Oh. Oh, fucking no. In the ghoul's eye. Oh, okay. So the ghouls will attack him now. Oh. 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 Okay. I like that. Okay. He's heading toward Dororo. Got himself a boat. And Fiend. Okay. And the end card is Ayakashigi, the tree. Okay, cool episode. So you know how at the beginning I said there were like 3 plot threads that we could focus on? Shark Boy, Dororo, Itachi, map thing, and Hyakki meeting prosthetic manufacturer. We completely ignored 2 of those, and we focused entirely on Hyakki, and that is, I think, a good decision because he was mostly absent from the last episode, except for the teaser stinger at the very end, which teased that we would focus on him this episode. So focusing on Hyakki right now, I think is a really good idea, and opening with the location where we know he's headed is perfect. We see this guy going around doing the thing that we know that he does, putting prosthetics on corpses in the battlefield, and we see some immediate instant karma as these guys, these grave robbers and looters, just get nommed by Ghoul. But the Ghoul doesn't attack him, and it's a question in his mind and a question in our mind: why not him? And it's a question that actually ends up being answered by the end of the episode. They don't view him as alive right now. He doesn't appear to them as prey because he's just existing. And that's kind of cool. This whole introductory sequence feels like something out of and I cannot put my finger on why exactly it feels this way, but this whole sequence feels like something out of out of an older Japanese film, like specific type of film. These sort of traditional horror stories that in the 50s 60s were turned into major Japanese films. Yeah. These old traditional stories. It's got that vibe to it, and it's really cool. So then we see them meet up, and Hyakki he's very straightforward about what he wants. I want the tool that I need to go back to doing what I'm doing. I want a leg so that I can go and fight and kill demons. And Mama is having none of it. I won't do it. I won't give that to you because I know that what I'll be doing is just enabling you to go and exist in this hell that you've been in for so long. But you have to question that a little bit, because like this is the conflict and the issue that Hyakki has been facing throughout the series, and the major like question of the series, philosophically or morally. Is it right? Is it okay for Hyakki to regain what is his, what was taken from him without his consent, if doing so, well, one, causes him and those around him to suffer because he's constantly fighting demons and ghouls, and 2, causes the entire land to suffer, as is said multiple times in this episode and before. There's a huge burden on Hyakki's shoulders, and the choices that he makes will, to a large extent, determine the outcome for this entire land, this entire people. And he never gives him the leg. Never does it. There's a lot of cute stuff, like the way that he blows on the food to cool it, sort of forgetting that Hyakki is a bit of a grown-up boy now and can do some things by himself. So she wakes up and is very hard on herself. Blames herself for screwing everything up, which I think is... Oh, phone. Go away. Which I think is kind of fair, honestly. Like, I don't know. If I was in her position, I might feel pretty shitty too. How heavy. I think this avalanche to lock them in is a little bit weird, but that's fine. It gives them a few moments to just keep talking. So we get some interesting worldy stuff. Hyakki survived because the Mother of Mercy sacrificed its head, or the Goddess of Mercy sacrificed its head to the demon. So one of the demons hasn't eaten of Hyakki, but ate of the Goddess of Mercy instead. Interesting. So he will gain back his body, and the prosperity of this land will cease. And he dismisses it. But I think he knows she's right. He tells one of his servants to keep close watch over the Hall of Hell. There's been a sighting, and then Tahomaru is sent out after doing some demon killing to kill his brother. So we go and we kill Splinter. I'm not sure why any of that matters, like going and killing Splinter, but it gives Taho's two best buddies a bit of a chance to chat about how their prince has changed a little bit, and he has changed a little bit. He's very determined and seems to be in a very different state of Tahomaru than we've seen before. He is extremely determined to take down Hyakki, do what he has to maintain the prosperity of his land, or his father's land. And now he's going to be, at the end, he's sent by his father to go and kill Hyakki and hopefully put an end to this whole thing. So, Mama's telling him, oh, you're just going to be alone. You're going to have a bad time. He says, nope, there's one little bit of light in my life, and that is Dororo. That's kind of cool. That's kind of cute. I don't know what's going on with this weird facehugger lion birthing tree. It's pretty messed up. Yeah, but it's a thing. So, yikes. This is not the way that I like to see action done. Personally, not a big fan of cut the frame to black, do a bunch of lines of light, and then show us an impact. Not a huge fan of that as a thing. And I think it's even a little bit more jarring because we see it in flashback form at some point. We see the time when Hyakki was killing all those dudes, the human ones. Was killing a bunch of human dudes. I don't know where that flashback was. But it was the really cool scene where we're first introduced to the idea of Hyakki becoming a monster. And it's, super brutal and all on-screen action, lots of cool sword slices and body parts going flying. That's the way that I like to see Dororo action being done. Not such a big fan of the cut to black, lines across the screen impact frame, even though it's standard anime practice-y stuff. Whatever. In any case, we burn down the house. Again, Taho's underlings mention some mild discontent. Not so happy with the way that you're handling this, buddy old pal, but I'll follow you anywhere. Then he refuses to tell him his name. You don't need to know it. And Hyakki says, I know what you are. You're Mama. And that's just the cutest little moment. That's just the cutest moment. Because he's off on the gender, but he's right on the place. And so the meaning hits and it sticks and it feels right. It's so good. Also, his hand appears as green. And I don't know if we've seen this before. So that's the color that's been associated with the Goddess of Mercy. And now it's associated with Hyakki seeing himself, which is interesting. I don't know how important that is. Maybe not at all. And then here at the very end, I thought that we were going to get, I thought I was going to get my heart broken here. I thought I was going to get, dragged under and killed by this thing. But instead it just sort of nuzzles his leg and gives him a nice little love chomp. And he's pretty happy about that. All things considered, I wasn't alive in your eyes until now. But now that he's got someone else, someone in his life, he's alive to the ghouls. That's cool. And Taho is... Okay, so this transition's a little whack. little wok. Little frying pan. This transition is a little bit wonky. As we go from this pretty touching emotional scene to boom, suddenly Tahoe is going to go and kill Hyakkimaru for the good of the land. Oh. Okay, guess he's doing that. And then we see Hyakki on his way over to where we know Dororo is. I don't know how he found out about that, but he did. So that's cool. He's heading over toward the cape, and Tahoe is hot on his tail. Okay. Okay. Neat. Cool episode. A little bit of new flavor and new perspective added to the existing conflict and the existing questions and answers, I guess. For, Hyakki becoming a monster, Hyakki's life being hell. Is it right or wrong for Hyakki to go and reclaim his body parts? And what is the why behind that? The answer that's given is that he doesn't need a why because it's his. But at the same time, if there's going to be an exchange here, if getting his body parts back causes consequences, causes ramifications for the rest of the land, then I feel like there kind of needs to be a why. There should be a reason here, right? If you're going to produce the suffering of lots and lots of people through your actions, then I'd like you to be able to justify those actions beyond just, it's mine, I want it. And that might be the point of this episode, is that Hyakki's desires are altogether human. They're, wanting things without much regard for the cost. But they're also a little bit off and not very well formed. And that kind of makes sense for a kid who hasn't been able to speak for most of his life or hear anyone for most of his life. Critical thinking, it probably isn't on the top of the priority tree. But still, I'd like some kind of answer beyond I want it. We'll see if we're ever given one. I don't know. In any case, Shark Boy's still doing sharky stuff, I guess, and Dororo is apparently still tied to a tree. There's that rule in film criticism where your characters keep doing whatever you last saw them doing until you see them doing something else. So Dororo's tied to a tree. That sucks. That sucks. So we'll see how all this wraps up. Hyakki's heading toward where Dororo and Itachi and everybody are. Should be colliding soon. I'm going to assume that Hyakki ends up taking out Shark Boy at some point. I hope that Shark Boy is used as more of a direct foil for Hyakki, and they're compared with each other, and maybe that sheds some light or adds some perspective to Hyakki's own decision-making. Given that Shark Boy is hell-bent on revenge, and before that was kind of a ghoulish human himself, that could be interesting. In any case, I'm going to wrap it up. Pretty interesting episode. We'll see where it goes from here. Some really touching moments in this one. The mama scene was really cute. That got me a little bit. Felt good. Okay, I'm going to wrap it up. I've been Teeaboo. This has been Dororo, episode 17. I hope that you've enjoyed it as much as I have, and I hope to catch you next week in the next one. Leave thoughts and comments and criticisms and whatever down in the comments, and I'll see you there, and I'll see you next week. Peace.